Hi friends, it's Cricket, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make this cute little snowman. He is a no-sew snowman. So we're not going to do any sewing, and we're just going to cut up a regular old sock. All right, so this is what your finished little guy is going to look like. I'm going to put him off to the side. He's going to watch what I'm doing. And you have in your kit, you have a sock, and you're going to have 3 rubber bands. Let's see here. And you should have 2 buttons, 3 rubber bands, a bead, and some googly eyes. You're going to have a ribbon, a puff ball, and you also have in your kit glue dots. So I gave you a bunch of glue dots. I like working with glue dots, but you don't have to use glue dots. You can use regular glue, or you can use a hot glue gun. So whatever you want to use. You are going to need to get a pair of scissors though. So you're going to want some really sharp scissors because you're going to be cutting the sock. All right, so also you have in your kit a bag of rice. So I put in 2 cups of rice. So that's how much, if you want to make more, that's how much rice I use to make our little snowman. So you also might want to get something to pour the rice with. I'm going to show you how to pour using the bag, the corner of the bag, but I have here a measuring cup with like a little spout, like a little pouring spout. So if you have something like this at home, it might make it easier to pour the rice in your sock. Or you might want to get somebody to help you, but I'm going to show you how I'm able to do it. So first you need to put this rice in your sock. So I have bigger hands than you, so it might be easier for me. So I'm able to stretch out the opening with my hand, and I have opening here. With my bag of rice, I just opened one corner. The rest of it is sealed, but just one little corner is open. And then I'm able to pour the rice in. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing, but that is pretty much how I'm able to get all the rice inside the sock. I just use the corner. But if you're not able to do that, there's other ways you can try to do it. It might be easier the first time you do it to just have somebody help you. But I did give you 2 options to be able to do it on your own. All right, so for time-wise, I already put the 2 cups of rice in this sock. So you're going to flatten it out a little bit, kind of space it, and you're going to try to start dividing your sock up a little bit. You want the bottom half to be much bigger because this is your body, and the top of it is going to be your head. So maybe like kind of play around with it a little bit, see how you like it. I think that's pretty good. All right, so you're going to take your bigger rubber band after you divide your sock in half, laying it flat. I like to do it laying flat. It's much easier for me to be able to mold the rice the way I want it. Okay, so I'm going to put one here. I have a bigger rubber band, so I'm going to twist it and then go over it again. And then this is a bigger rubber band, so I'm going to do 3 twists. You might only need to be able to have to do 2 twists with your rubber band, depending how big it is. Okay, so there we go. I have a bigger end and the body, and this is going to be the head, so the bottom is much bigger. So now you're going to take one of your smaller rubber bands. I think I'm going to use this blue one, and you're going to put the rubber band on top of it. So you're going to have this big long extra piece left over. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So get your, oops, I think there we go. I had to move my divider in the middle, my dividing rubber band. I had to move that down a little bit, make the head a little bit bigger. So there we go. I have one on there. Okay. Get the rubber band nice and tight. Try to get it low, nice and tight. All right, there we go. We have our 2 rubber bands. So you have your sock divided in 2. Now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut this top half. And you're going to leave a little bit of a notch. So that's about how much I'm going to cut off. And my scissors are really nice and sharp, so it's it's very easy for me to cut the sock. All right, so far this is what your sock looks like. You're beginning to have your little man. So the part that you just cut off, save this. This is what we are going to make the hat out of. So keep track of where that's at. All right, so now we are going to start with, I think we're going to start with the hat first, because I think it's easier to get the hat on and then decide where you want to put your eyes and everything. So the edge with the ribbing, this is going to go on top of his head. So you're going to kind of measure how big you want it to be. And I like to be able to flip it up. It looks cute if you give it, it has like a little, the little edge of the sock is flipped up. And then got to mush him down. There we go. So that's what he's going to look like with his little hat on. So I'm going to decide how big I want the hat to be. And I'm going to put the rubber band on top of it. So you take your other small rubber band and kind of put your fingers where you want, where you're going to have the top of the hat. Oh no, I moved. Uh-oh. I went too high with my rubber band. There we go. All right. I'm going to do another twist. Make it nice and tight. All right. So I'm going to measure. Okay, that's going to be a good size of a hat. So now I have my rubber band on there. I'm going to cut the edge of it off again. All right, so now you don't need this extra piece of sock. You can just throw that away. Or actually, you can save it. You can actually make another little project out of it. Okay, so there's his little hat. It's going to go inside his little head on his little top hat here. Let's see. Get it up here so you can see it. All right. Okay, there we go. He's got his little hat on. All right, so now we're going to start gluing everything on. The first thing we're going to do is, I think we're going to go ahead and put on his eyes. So these eyes that I gave you, they're actually self-adhesive, and you should be able to peel the back of it off. But I have not been able to do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a glue dot. So how you use the little glue dots, you peel back this little clear piece right here and gently peel it apart. And when you peel it apart, it should stay on the clear piece. You're going to see a little circle right there. And I'm going to stick the glue dot on the eye. And I kind of have to peel it back with my thumb. Oh, bummer. Well, the back just came off it. Okay, so if that happens, you're going to have to put another glue dot on it. That's okay. I gave you a lot of glue dots. You have extra glue dots. So if that little piece comes off, it is a little sticky. These are self-adhesive little eyes, but it doesn't stick very well to the sock. It doesn't stay on. You're not going to get a really good stick. So put this right there. Okay. So, oh, yay. I did get the back off of this one. So that the little sticker part did come off of the eye there. But oh, goodness, don't bump the camera. Okay. I'm going to put another glue dot on there. Get those eyes glued on. Takes a little patience. I hold the glue dot with my thumbnail and then I peel the back off. Okay, there are my little eyes. Now I'm going to get another glue dot and I'm going to glue the bead on. So I'm gluing the bead not with the circle part facing out, with the edge, the flat edge. So I'm sticking the glue dot on one half of it. And if your glue dot gets all bunched up, it's okay. It's still going to work. So put his little nose right there. There we go. He has his little nose. All right, so now you're going to need 2 glue dots, and we're going to put it on top of his head, kind of like right there on the center. So I put the glue dot on the hat first, and then we're going to stick the puff ball on top of his little head. Okay. So my glue dots got all bunched up, but that's okay. There we are. Stick that right on top. He's got his little puff ball. All right, so we need to stick our buttons on. I gave you 2 different little colored buttons. Actually, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie the scarf on first. And to do that, I'm going to stand him up. And can't see exactly what I'm doing. I'm sorry about this. Didn't think about tying it. I make sure the ribbon is straight and it's loose. And I'm just doing a double knot. You can tie a bow if you want to. So there we go. It's his little scarf is a little loose. I gave you extra ribbon so you can cut it to whatever length you want. There we go. So he's going to have a long scarf on. And now we're going to do the buttons. And this is just about it. How fast and easy is this? I stick the glue dot on the button first and then peel it back. And if it gets all bunched up, remember, it's okay. It still works. And I gave you 2 different colored buttons just because I think it's cute with 2 different colored buttons. Peel it off. And that's it. There's your little no-sew snowman. Put him next to his little buddy. 2 different colored ones. They're so cute. So much fun, you guys. I had so much fun doing this with you. I miss everybody, and I hope everybody has a fabulous day.